Department of Justice, which released two photos of Rana's handover, called the extradition a step towards justice as well. The 2008 Mumbai terror attacks co-conspirator Tahawwur Rana was shackled when he was handed over to the National Investigation Agency team in Los Angeles. A US Department of Justice photo of the handover showed. The DOJ statement said the US Marshal Service executed a warrant by surrendering Rana to Indian authorities for transportation to India. Okay, let me now take you across to my colleague Vishal Barista joining us from the newsroom, and we also have with us former DG NIA as well, YC Modi. Good afternoon to you, Mr. Modi. Let me bring in Vishal first. Vishal, what can you tell us about the quizzing that Tahawwur Rana is being subjected to? This is just day one of an 18-day custody that the NIA has got.
Well, a very good afternoon to you, Gautam. Yes, indeed, it's a big development because NIA though had asked for a 20-day remand, but they got 18 days, and this would be an investigation which would be in camera and on camera, because every document would be prepared, visual document would be prepared, because NIA is not the only investigating agency. After 18 days, there are other agencies also waiting, which includes the Intelligence Bureau and the RAW, the two premier investigating agencies of the country. And we also know that Vasant Sadanand Date, who is now the DG of the NIA, was also the head of Mumbai ATS, and also he was the man injured. So he is one of the police officer who got injured out of the total 238. We know that 166 people lost their lives. Out of them, 6 were Americans. So a lot of agencies are involved there. There have been a lot of channels that were involved in this extradition, because though India has signed an extradition treaty with the United States, but because of diplomatic efforts and because of 6 Americans who also lost their lives, the American government was always on the Indian side. Though it has been a long wait of 16 years, but still a long way to go, because we all know that Rana is a Pakistani officer and he is also a doctor by profession. So he's a very hard nut to crack, and it would not be easy for our investigating agencies to extract every bit of truth that is embedded deep inside his heart, because we are not looking for his handlers or conspirators or the terror organizations like LAT and Huji, and also the Pakistani army, but we are also looking for the sleeper cells that were active within the system and also within the police system. I'm talking about Mumbai police. So these are the questions that the NIA will try and extract.
All right, Vishal, thank you so much for joining us from the newsroom. Now, let me turn to YC Modi, former DG of the NIA itself. First question to you, Mr. Modi. Why do you think it took so long to get hold of Tahawwur Rana, such a key to unraveling the entire mystery of the 26/11 terror attacks?
Gautam, the delays were in the normal course. Frankly speaking, there was no delay, because he was undergoing his punishment for his attacks, planned attacks on Danish newspaper staff, and providing support to LET. And he was released in due to Corona in 2020. So the real extradition process started after 2020 only. And extradition law of any country has systems of appeal and analysis of the evidence. So whatever time was taken was because of the procedures involved. And in this case, he filed different appeals at different levels to avoid extradition to India. So whatever delay had happened was bound to happen, and Indian agency, especially in NIA, did not allow any unnecessary delay, because of we answered all the queries, all the doubts were cleared of the American authorities in time, and we were in regular touch. And I'm sure that in the recent times also there was no delay on the part of Indian authorities. It happened only because some procedures were involved.
All right. And do you think even after the passage of these 17 odd years, there is still a lot of evidence that needs to be unraveled, because we all understand that the real perpetrators are across the border of these heinous terror attacks?
Gautam, it is very difficult to say how much we would be able to extract from him. As you have rightly pointed out, it's more than 15 years now, and during this period he was in jail. So it's very difficult that he would be telling something about the recent incidents or his recent contacts he would be having. The only thing is whether we are able to extract from him his old contacts. This is a very one significant thing. Even in Kasab trial, we could prosecute only one person. That is Kasab only, and we always believed that there must be some people in India who would have provided some logistic support to them, to the terrorists who came from Pakistan, or whom they were in touch with, and who were their sleeper cells, whether they had somebody in India as well. Foreign contacts, we could find out some of them, but as far as India is concerned, we could not find, Bombay police could not find anybody in India who could be prosecuted. So I feel that the interrogators in NIA would try to find out whether he had some contacts in India besides contacts in Pakistan. So
Right.
I think,
Now, tell us about, there are three critical entities or figures now. How crucial would their roles be? The current NIA DG, who's heading the investigation, the probe agency, Sadanand Basandate, as well as the prosecutor, D. Krishnan, the one who's prosecuting Tahawwur Hussain Rana's case. And also, the third is a wider entity, the Americans themselves.
no, because Sadanand Date is an exceptionally professional officer, and his team is also equally good. Justice DG himself is not involved in interrogation, it's his team only.
Yes.
DG provides the guidance. So I am 100% sure that they will do the finest possible job. As far as Mr. Dayan Krishnan is concerned, I know him since those days. He worked with us pro bono. He went to US without charging any fees from us, because NIA could not, or Government of India were not allowed to represent. As per the procedure, Government of India or NIA is not supposed to appear in the court, the US court. Only the US prosecutors from Department of Justice were fighting the case on behalf of us. So, duty of our lawyers like Mr. Dayan Krishnan and our investigators was to brief US authorities adequately, briefing them in that manner that they can fight our case effectively. And the result is in front of us. They fought our case. We convinced US authorities about that there is no double jeopardy, that the offense is same which is in India as well as in US. So whatever all the formalities, all the legal requirements were fulfilled by us, and in turn US Department of Justice could convince US courts for the extradition of Tahawwur Rana.
Mm-hmm. And what do you make of the kind of reaction that has come to this handing over of Tahawwur Hussain Rana to India by the US from Pakistan?
No, Pakistan would deny. I mean, it's a natural course for any intelligence agency or for any country to deny their involvement, and they drop their assets like potato, hot potato. It's nothing new, and Pakistan has always been denying existence of Dawood Ibrahim in their country. They denied initially Kasab was a Pakistani national. This is a very natural thing, and whole world knows. The only thing is it has exposed Pakistan more, and I am pretty sure that after interrogation, whatever we get, we would be able to expose Pakistan more and more. Gautam?
All right. Mr. YC Modi, former DG NIA, thank you so much for joining us and talking about it this afternoon.